Hey, welcome back, guys. We're live, and we've got finally figured out the 3D print of the week. Managed to figure out the fidget. Last week we printed this thing right here. Really cool. Check it out. We did it in different colors this time around. Love it. Kids love it. Printed 2 of them, and now you can see this way. Kind of neat, huh? And we're just gonna do some Q&A too. I actually have to prep a question for the developer of the print that's gonna be next week's print starting tomorrow or Tuesday, which is that little fidget thing. Everybody's had one of these when they were a kid, right? Isn't that cool? Like you just pull the string and then, well, not string, this little thing right here. I printed it in 2 different colors, and then you pull it, and then the propeller is supposed to work its magic. But before we begin, I just need to ask one question to the fella who did this, because there was minor issues on my end, but apparently it's a printer issue. I'm not sure. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's see what we have here. This is it right here. Just need to find my chat box. Oh, hey Ken, what's up? Good to see you, Ken. We have Ken here. Missed you, Ken. Went flying yesterday. Apparently there were these UFOs or drone sightings, but I didn't see anything. But that video got a lot of views. Kind of wild. But we're not. This is not the Kurt Vonnegut, Cat Williams UFO chasing History Channel conspiracy theories on what's in the sky. I know. So we're back. Things are back to normal. But I will put in another. Before this show ends, I'm gonna write an email to dispatch in or to Sergeant in Hoboken. And see if if they're okay with flights happening there. So we're gonna see if it's all right, and if it is, and as long as between now and Friday there are no TFRs or restrictions and things change, bans, I'll do Hoboken. But Hoboken might be a little bit tricky. Hoboken's gonna be a short flight up and down New York City skyline, spin around and capture the colors, which is really phenomenal. And just short and sweet. But I'm not sure how the Wi-Fi set experience is going to be, because it'll be from my phone. But I didn't have 4G. I didn't have 5G when I flew there the last time. They said it was all right. So possibly 5G. But then you have to change the aspect ratio on your streaming so that it just thanks on your streaming configuration. So it's not going to be 1080, it's not going to be HD, it might be like 720 or something. I don't know, we'll figure it out, but that's the least of our worries. All right, so this is for the message for the Mr. Edel, there's a link in the description. If you click on the video, Edel created this fidget. So I'm just trying to show him what I got. This is it here. It prints so big, right? Excuse me. And then this fits in there really well, but when you print the Kong, it won't fit in there. And then even if I had the, even if I tweaked this piece right here to go in there, it's not. Maybe if I had some, that's how hard it is to come out. But then that be the case. Hold on, let's get some of these pieces out here. That be the case, it still won't. Look how big it is when it prints in there. It won't fit in there, which is a bummer. And none of the pieces will fit in there, and including the cylinder, right? Oh yeah, this one. So by default, it just prints like that. You see, it won't go in. I'm not sure what you mean by tune the setting, because I've never had to. Usually a lot of the 3D prints we print on the channel, we just print and then they just work magically on the printer. I have the Ender 3S1 Pro. I'm not sure if that makes a difference, but was able to reverse engineer it and figure out some settings. But I'm curious, like, is that normal? Is this something like everyone has to do? Will my settings work for you or you or you? But let me show you what I had done to get it to work. So because I don't want to steer people in the wrong direction. So here's what we have here. So here's the Kong, or as you would call it, the gear. So for the gear, I downsized it so much, right, that, well, you can't see. So for the gear, I downsized it so much, it's at 100, I believe, here. But let me check to see what we actually set it to. The gear was set to, hold on one second. The gear, Purple Classic, gear, oh, 73, 73, 75. Okay, so the gear, so that it would fit, right? I have it at, oh, there's my keyboard. No, I don't have any superpowers. I think I put it on the floor. 73, 73, and then we'll change that one. Instead of uniform scaling, we'll shut that off. 75. And then now, when you print it, as you can see, I'll show you. It fits in. That's a big scale. Hopefully, we'll test it out in a second. Kind of neat, huh? So I mean, like, was everyone gonna have to figure that out? So what I had done was originally I had printed like this. I'll show you what I did. I will just clear the build plate. Clear build plate, and then we'll go to where is it? Sets. Oh. Is that it? Oh yeah, this one. So I went to this one. Don't worry, I'll show you guys how to print it. But I just want to make sure that, you know, I'm not going to be the only one to have this experience. All right, so then I went here. Oh, not scaling, sorry, wrong one. There we are. And then I went to, what was it? Mesh tool. And then I split model into parts. This is how you take the prints apart if you want a particular section. And then basically I printed it one at a time. I did like this, and I thought because it didn't fit, I figured, oh, I'll just slide it over. You know, I deleted that, deleted that, deleted that, deleted that, and then basically, you know, whoops, you have to make sure you're in move. And then I did like this, and of course I deleted that, and then I printed it, and then I got this thing. I was like, oh wow, this is so great, I'm gonna be on my way to printing my own toy. But it didn't work out because, as you can see, this one, you know, nothing fits, and I'm curious. I'm using Cura as my slicer. Is there something in here that should be changed? The directions are a little bit vague, like for a newbie, like, you know, we have, I'll show you what shows up in Cura. We have quality, layer height, initial height, and then actually I'll just enable this here for you. See, this is all here. Feel free to pause so you can see what folks in Cura are given. We have our walls, we have that, and then we have infill, and then, you know, and then that's it. I'm using the Ender 3S1 Pro. My filament, there's nothing wrong with my filament because he mentioned something about being wet or some experience of defunct. I was able, this one printed straight out of the box. Look at that, it's kind of neat, huh? Yeah, so, and then, let's go down. So I'm not sure what would need to be changed. Maybe you could like add in there, you know, what settings specifically have to be changed in your slicer so that folks can see. But other than that, I didn't have the experience, so I'm still trying to like reverse engineer it to get it to print so that it's just right for you, for our viewers. And so basically that's pretty much it. So hopefully that helps to answer your question on where we are. And then I'll just send you the link, and then hold on one second. We will send him the live stream, since we answer all our questions in video. Hold on one second. Or ask, right? Let's see. Yeah, I think the drones are just like some sort of government conspiracy, or they know what's happening. You can't fly a drone in Washington, D.C. It's all restricted airspace. Literally, if I flew my drone in Washington, D.C., I'd get arrested. Now you have drones flying in Washington, D.C., and they're like, oh, don't worry about it. These drones pose no threat. And I'm like, huh, interesting. All right. So I guess we shouldn't worry. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, let's see. Because when I opened up YouTube, there was a splash page of drones again. Let's see what we have here. I think it's printables. And then, hold on, I'll let you guys see too. They're like, I want to see too. And then, fidget toy. Printables has some really cool stuff. And I was like, when I printed this, I was like, oh my god, I want that. You know, like, who does not want that, right? And then I wanted it. I printed it, but didn't have any luck. Hope this helps, I chose this as the 3D print of the week. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. Like whenever if I find a 3D print that's like, oh my god, that's so cool, and I can't print it, I'll figure out how to print it. Like the dummy 13, we reverse engineer it each piece one by one. We had to print them one little tiny piece at a time because there was no what do they call it, PLA support. Well, there is now. After we figured that out. Yeah, so whoops. Except I need to figure this part out. Like, how do we get the robot to there? Stay on the top. He might fall again like he did the last time if I don't put him up correctly. So we'll find out as time goes by. So there we go. I chose a week. Hope this helps. Still trying to figure this out. I think I got it figured out, but maybe there's like a setting in your computer so that you can just like set it and forget it. Like I thought like most 3D prints that we print on the channel, we just press print and we are good to go. Interesting. Pro. Yeah, I think I forgot to change the camera settings. I was recording a video earlier for the folks at the Power Owl who sent us some batteries, but I have to yeah, so you might have seen a slight change in the video. You hope this helps. Still trying to figure it out, and that's it. And hopefully, and then we'll start once we have it working tonight. This will be the print which we will start. Huh? Wait, hold on. We'll just copy it. Control C, post. There we go, and hopefully it'll bring him there. And then voila. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So we're there. Thanks. Neat hat. All right, let's see. And now we can close that out. And hopefully he'll get back to us with a possible solution so that we could print it the way we print everything else on the channel. Just set it and forget it. Of course, there's sometimes, you know, if you want it to be stronger, if you want it to be a little more or less dynamic in that sense, same thing. Or you want to scale it. Like, you know, so there are some prints that we've scaled on the channel, like this we scaled, and you know, it still works moving parts out of the box, or like this. This is really nice. This is a really cool. We might do this one. A fidget gyroscope, no configuration needed. You know, something like that. This is the kind of, in case you're still watching, this is the kind of stuff we do. We print, and then no configuration, except the only configuration we did here was scaling, because you know, we don't need a big freaking fidget like that. The Eiffel Tower, we scaled down. So maybe there's something that in your settings as the creator that needs to be changed so that it can just be a universal print. You know, but I don't know. Oh, here, some moving parts here. This I love. This is like another fidget you can print like that. So that was the, you know, this was the experience that I thought was going to happen with your print, if you're still watching, where, you know, you would print it with something like this, moving parts. And look, check it out. See? Kind of neat, huh? And then, of course, this one can be scaled. I was like, oh, you know, I don't need it so big and chunky monkey, right? So then you make it smaller. So maybe, you know, it'd be nice if your print worked like that, but that's okay. I'm going to figure it out and make it just right for you. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, we managed to figure out the scaling process. So I'm going to show you guys some of the parts. Let's see what we have here. In case those of you missed it, I'll show you again, because I know it's hard to see in that little window. So as I was saying, prints that just print are scalable, but still have their full functionality no matter what size you print or what kind of filament, because we have multicolor and solid color. And then for the other one, again, the gyroscope fidget clicker, and then nothing you have to do. And some prints, you know, I understand need to be tweaked. And then where was it? Oh, this one. Check this out. Again, this is what we printed this week. Gotta love it. And then this is what we printed here. As you can see, it's got moving parts, but we were able to scale it down just by choosing a percentage, right? And then, as you can see, still works out of the box. I say out of the box, but it's basically the STL file. And then you have, where are some other ones that we printed? So many. It's like, you know, I'm running out of room on this. But we chose yours. We chose yours because I was like, I remember that. Who doesn't have nostalgia for those toys when they were a kid? Oh, and then this one. This one, I'm not crazy about. This one basically is too tight. The bearings don't fit. And it's a little, but it's a fun little thing you can keep on your desk and let the kids play with. And then you scale it down even more, and it still functions like the original. So that being said, I was hoping to have that experience with yours, but yours is see, he moved. Don't move. Yours was similar to that of the Dummy 13, which is still number 1 on the list. I mean, this is like, I don't know, this one's gonna be probably number 2, could be number 1, but remember we had the same trouble with Dummy 13. So this one, I don't know, Dummy 13 might get bumped. Whoops. Whoa. I spoke too soon. Dummy 13. He didn't like that. He was like, what? Bumped me? Yeah, I don't know. Dummy 13 might get bumped because we found something a little bit better. Anyway, knowing that and moving forward, here's a little spaceman. Don't worry, we'll paint him on another video, maybe while this little fidget toy is printing, but we're going to start him off next week. But I want to make sure this works. So I think we're off to a good start. So let's begin the process of putting Humpty Dumpty back together. Oh, and that's what I wanted to show him. Look. And then this thing, this printed, you know, and of course it's not going to fit. See? And it just wouldn't fit. So again, these are the pieces I took from your STL file, and I just, you know, separated them using the mesh tool. You think the mesh tool did something? I don't know. Anyway, we managed to reverse engineer it and figure it out by scaling down, print, scaling down, print, scaling down, and print. Hopefully. All right. So I think I'll have to watch his video, because I remember his video said to and don't worry, I'm going to show you guys how this prints, as long as we can get it working tonight. Later in the night. All right. What about you guys? You guys have drones where you are on the other side of the world? Oh, here we have Bears Love Gaming. What's the link for the screw one? The screw one. Which screw one? Is it this one? This one, the one we're doing right now, is in the description down below. Oh, that one. There's no video for that yet. Actually, I have to edit the video on this. This one is the... Let me find it. This is a live show, so whenever you ask a question, we will answer them live. But I have to find this one. You'll love this one, though. This one's really cool because I first had done... Let me show you before I begin, because you might like both. This one. So first started out with this one, right? And then I was like, this one's okay. It was good. This one was number 1. This one was like Dummy 13. I loved it. And Dummy 13 still number 1. But this one was like really cool in the sense of a fidget. But then the person who developed it changed it and made it into like this. This is really cool. This cool one. You'll like this one. Printed in multicolor. This one's a good STL file. We just set it and forget it. You'll see a video come out soon, but it might be outdated for you because you're like, I already did that print. But that's okay. We'll send it to you right now, and I just have to find it. But yeah, this is a really cool one. Hold on one second. And if you're really good at tweaking your settings, you could probably do it like they showed in the video, where he just drops it and it just falls right in. All right, so let's find the spiral fidget. And hold on. Let's see. It might be in my downloads. You'll be able to see which prints I have. Here, right? Hold on. My profile. Collections. No, it's not in printables. Here, I'll share with you so you can come along for the ride. And then we're going to put this together and see if it works. Most likely it will work, but it's not here. Oh, this one was really cool. The tube. That's when you know your printer is really fine-tuned. When you can print something like this. Oh, I'll show you in a second though. Check it out. It's a little puzzle. Of course, you got to print. My kids like it, but then they figured it out. I'm like, oh, it's boring. As you can see, for me, it's not because I still can't. Here, I'll show you. Hold on the screen. This one. So the goal is to make it home. Once you make it home, I guess you can follow it on the. Oh, I see what I did wrong. And then go there, go there. Isn't that cool? And this all came from the printer. And then go there. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, there we are. Ah, then I gotta go up again. Isn't that cool? And then I gotta go that way, and voila. So it's like a little maze, but you're like you're flying blind. Kind of like last night. I was flying blind. I was hoping to find something in the sky, other than maybe the people who did the circles in the corn, or the people who created Machu Picchu. Nah. All right, so that's that one. So let me see if I can find. So that one's here on the it's on the printables. It's called Maze Tube. But again, if it doesn't print, and let me show you before I look how well you can tell because look at how it printed this. So small, so fine. So it's amazing. Micro engineering. Whoops, we almost dropped the spaceman. Don't worry, we didn't forget about you. All right, so let's see. It might be in Cults 3D. Hold on a second. Hold on. It'll be in my collection. I have a big collection in there of things that I've printed. And usually, if I don't mind tweaking a 3D print. People are like, come on, show me. I don't mind tweaking a 3D print, like in a sense, like what we're doing now. But if a 3D print like turns into spaghetti and it's got me frustrated, and I'm trying to think like, is it my printer? Is it me? Google. Let's see. And then, interesting. I know there's already an account. Oh, I know why. I think I might have logged in with Facebook. This might take a little bit because I don't remember what I used for this account. Ah, there it is. Okay. Go to collections, and then collection. Where's my library? Ah, downloads. In printables, they call it your collection. Just type in spiral fidget, right? Fidget. And I'll send you the direct link because you want it to be from the reputable download, because some downloads will defunct you. There's one. There's the plug. There's no. You want this one, the one that where it's originally like a where they took the tip and they revised it. Hold on. and I'll send you the link to the one that I got. We have Nintendo. Oh, I tried to print a spaceship, couldn't get it. No luck. If you can figure out how to do that, please do share. But I had no. And then Spaceman, thanks to all the Spaceman I was able to print. Well, you saw that video. Thanks to Slashy the cow, helped us do that. You know, I try to steer away from the prints that I like. The prints that just print, you know. But if it's a really good print and only requires configuring, I will figure it out. You know, I'll put all my energy into it and be like, it will be mine. Hold on a second. Is that it? Oh no, not this one. Nah, that one. Some of these fidgets don't turn. You'll find that the parts, they show it working in the display, but it's crap. Hold on. I can see better here and type. What? No worries. Bears loves gaming. We got you. We got you. Let me see. And what happened was, if you want to know the story behind that fidget, I saw it. I was on YouTube, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And I want that. And then I commented on the person who made the video. I was like, that's so cool. What's the STL file? Silence. I'm like, what? I just want the STL. Silence. A lot of folks do that. They won't share like the secret sauce. Like, no, only I'm allowed to have this 3D printed fidget. It will be mine. I said to myself, it will be mine. And then, of course, I found that, you know, internet sleuthing. Could be printables, maybe. Spiral. Not, you know, 3D. Yeah, it is printables. Oh, okay. Why is it not in my... Hold on, it should be in my history. My profile, collections. Oh, maybe because collections is different from downloads. My profile, downloaded. Oh, eventually you find your way back home, right? It's like when you go hiking and get lost in the woods. So here you go. So we did the Eiffel Tower. Oh, but it's not here. Unless it is here, right? And I remember him having versions. He's like, this version does this version does that. Printable logo. The Eiffel Tower is great. Hold on. No, that's not it. It's possible that he may have taken it off. Unless if we scroll down and go to other models from the creator. But it would be in my downloads, that's the thing. See, it's not here. Interesting. Possible that he... Oh, it looks like Brandon Fraser. I didn't know Brandon Fraser did 3D prints. Hold on a second. Don't worry, we'll find it. Triangle, because it was a revision from the original. That's how I know I got it from the same. It was like, oh, I tweaked it. I thought they had made it like this for safety, but I guess this is it. Maybe, yeah, this is it. Because at first it was started off like this. Right, I'll send you both. One might be from Printables. This one's from Printables, and then the other one I think is from Colts 3D. Hold on, I'll send you both though, because remember both are. One has a rounded, and one has a. You'll see. But this is the one. This is this one, which is really good. I'll send you this one, and then we'll see if we can still find the other one. But I should know where these are, right? Because I'm making the video on how to do it. All right, so there you go. I'm gonna click downloads and see what happens. Yeah, so look, we have a triangle, and then you must have changed it. What's that one? I mean, it looks a little bit different. Oh wow, you can even slice on here. That's pretty cool. I guess that's when you have a really advanced printer. I'm just gonna open it and see what this turns into. No, it's a little bit different. Go to move. Yeah, it's a little bit different, which is a bummer because in my video, um, it's you know, that's okay. It'll be the same. I mean, different but the same. If we look around, let's look at it from the bottom. See what they. Yeah, it's more like a when you go to the Mr. Softy, it looks more like an ice cream cone instead of you know like the shape. It's a little bit similar. Um, that's what happens with a lot of these engineers slash developers of the STL file. They keep revising it. Now we made it better, new and improved. And now this is the version. See, July 2024, he uploaded the new one. Let's see if Cults 3D has a different one though. That's the washing machine. A little bit of a bummer. Yeah, but this is how it's supposed to look. Just a little bit different. But like I was saying, you know, if you could tweak your printer. See how it just pops in and out? You could do that too with it. And then, too bad there's no, it's not like, what do they call it? Oh yeah, there we go. Different versions. Like on the repository, GitHub, like for versions, click here. Related models. But it's not part of my downloads. You can see all the stuff I downloaded. So I have 6 in my collection. So you got to go to Profile and then Download it. But I'm going to check the other one. So if you see something you like, just pause, and then and then you'll But let me check Cults 3D again. And then sometimes people like copy and take stuff like that. This is my print. I created it when the original guy is over here. I'm printing a mini rack server for Home Lab. Wow, that's pretty cool. Can you send us a link to that? I'd like to see what exactly a mini rack. In the meantime, I'll go to my downloads here and see what we got. Okay, we did the Jumping Man, Spaceship, Wooden Print, Majestic Baby Dragon. It still might be, might happen. Nintendo Switch, Jingle Joy, Number Slide Puzzle. That one was really cool. I might do that one. I really like that one. I think that could be the next week's one. DJI-03 Air Unit Case, Space Explorer. Savage was a nightmare. We actually had to go to Ultimate Cura, and one of the moderators fixed the file for us. So again, some of these files, if they don't print, don't drive yourself crazy. Delete it, cut your losses, and it's probably the STL file. Unless you have an STL file reader / corrector, you could do these programs or even websites where you upload the STL file and it tells you if it's defunct or not. And then it says, would you like to fix it? And then you're like, and you press that button and it makes it even worse. Unless you're like, that's why if you have a problem with your STL file, the moderators on Ultimate Cura, and they do it for free. And so if you want to print this guy right here, I have a video on that, but the file was actually fixed on the Ultimate Cura. One of the moderators fixed it. I paid for the file and shit don't work. It was like empty and it didn't work on. I downloaded different slicers. Maybe it was the Cura, maybe it was the Creality, maybe it was some other. So I downloaded like 4 different slicers and then finally realized it's not me, it's you. It's you. And they fixed it. So there's a video on that if you like the Savage Planet character. But yeah, I think that's it. A little bit of a bummer. So it looks like he revised it. Yeah. Power Pico frame. Unless, what's the other site? Print. We have printables. We have 3D Thingiverse. Oops. Do I have an account with Thingiverse? Can't remember. Because sometimes they make you sign in. It's a download. Oh, Thingiverse. Oh, Thingiverse. Look at that. Something a little bit similar. You know, then you have like the knockoffs. Yeah, I think it could be Thingiverse, except Thingiverse. Yeah, they our top is a little bit different, and a lot of these guys keep changing it, revisions and revisions. You know, I can always send you my file if you want the STL. I actually have it here. It's already, I think it's already been sliced though. A lot of times I keep my prints. Hold on. I'll have to just throw it up on GitHub. Ah, spiral fidget. Looks like we got it. Oh, spiral fidget hourglass. No. What's this one? Oh no, I haven't done that one yet. No, I think I only have the G-code file, which has already been sliced, which is a little bit of a bummer. A lot of times when I'm happy with my print, I just like, oh, I'll delete it. I'll do it, you know, later. Let's see. I don't know. We might get lucky. Let's see what that is. Click it. Flexible spiral fidget wheel model. Nah, I don't think that's it. Spiral fidget spinner model. Nope. Hourglass. I wonder what this one is though. Usually there'll be a oh yeah, that. No, that was all right. And then we have here unless it's in the folder. Yeah, I only have the G-code file, which is here. So it's already sliced and diced. I'm sure I can find it somewhere, but if you want, but you have those two to choose from here on Thingiverse, which is a little bit different. Oh no, maybe. Yeah, they kind of changed the tip a little bit. And then what's another one? I don't know. You might get lucky. Oh, they turned it into a Christmas tree. See, they keep revising it. Like I wish there were versions. Like if you're gonna revise it, that's fine. Just give us versions so that maybe, you know, we like the original. But yeah, no, I don't see it unless if we type in spiral fidget here, and then different versions will show up. But there's only one original spiral fidget. So many different ones. And you don't always get lucky. This one comes pretty close to it. This one's free spiral. No, not really. That's not it. Nope. It's a design. Oh, that's really cool. Look at the light bulb. Yeah. All right. That's pretty much it. But I'll probably look for it later. Otherwise, it's just go down the rabbit hole. Let's see if we can put this one back together. This one's going to be a little bit tricky. Yeah, I think the Thingiverse one is probably the closest one. Printables, sorry. Printables. Yeah. Anyway, you have the link. Hopefully that helps. And then now you know what to look for. I'll keep looking. But I have the G-code file if you like that one, except you won't be able to slice it or turn it back into its original, which is, let's see if I still have it. Beagle print. Because as soon as I'm done, I just keep everything here. Because like, oh, I like to print that. And if I love the print, like the Thumb 13 and this, I'll keep the STL files. Let's see what we got. But I can download and preview and see. Spiral fidget. Inner, outer. Oh, interesting. Impossible pyramid. Huh, maybe that's what it's called. Let's see. Oh yeah. See, it's on maybe. See, they revised it again. Are you kidding me? Just keep it the way it was. The best design. Wow. Yeah, now it brings us back to where we were. Unless, no. Anyway, it is what it is. And that's the bottom, but see, it's more triangular, whereas hexagonish, whereas the original one I have is like that. See, unless you email the guy, hey, yo, can you like, what's that version from this video? And maybe they'll share with you and be like, oh, we don't have that one anymore. So we have Impossible Pyramid, which is there. We have Large, which I didn't do large. It would probably be the last one. And I had to scale it. Outer Vortex. So this one is the Vortex one. So then it would be 65 and 65. Outer, inner. That was the last time it was printed. At 65% inner and 65% outer. And anyway, I'll look on my computer because I liked that one too. So I'm sure it might be somewhere. It could be on it could be in the file for the video that's going to be made. All right, let's see if we can put this thing back together, and hopefully, let me follow along with his video. Nice that he made a video though on how to make this thing. It's kind of cool how to put it together, but not very clear directions when it comes to printing. They assume that you know. That's the only thing about 3D printing. They assume you know, like, oh, just change the infill. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I can't just print it? Oh, you just do retraction like 0.3, and sometimes they write the directions like that. I'm like, what? And then I'm like looking, where is the retraction? First layer 0.2. I'm like, what? Or, like if they gave you freaking directions, that would be great. But no, it doesn't work like that. They automatically assume you know as they write everything that needs to be done in a sentence. Okay, so knowing that and moving forward, I just need to go and watch the video, and you guys can just watch me put this thing together, and it'll work because I sized everything down. Hopefully it'll work. I guess I don't want to be too overly confident in my tweaking skills, but hopefully. And if it doesn't work, I will get it to work. Or we'll send it to Slashy the Cow, the moderator, and be like, yo, what's up with this? And if you send something like that to the moderator, they'll send it back and it'll work without any configurations needed or tweaking. They're like, oh, just print it. I'm like, what? Serious? Yeah, just print and it'll work. I'm like, wow, okay. But maybe a lot of times these developers, I don't know, it's an isolated experience when it comes to the creation, because they're not thinking universally like the moderators, where they do it so that everybody will be able to print it. All right, so knowing that, moving forward, I'm gonna have to, no, I guess flux turns hard, right? Olive oil, I think. I don't know. It's all I got when it comes to lube. It's all I got when it comes to lube. And a Q-tip. Okay, and if it works, I'll walk everybody through the whole process next week. I think I have my memory is coming back. I remember before, whenever I download something, I delete all my downloads. But before I delete all my downloads, I create a folder called downloads 20 something, and I put them all in there, and then I zip it, and then I put them on an external drive. So now I just have to find that drive. All right, so here we go. So it'll be there. And it's a free file too, so it's not like we're giving away stuff that is monetized. If you want to monetize on it and sell it, then you have to become a Patreon. My link's down below. No, actually, Patreon to the person of the oh wait, this one gets glued, I think. Who created the STL file? So with this one's a little bit tricky. Let me get my tweezers, because that's what he was doing in the video. He was like greasing it with some wax, and then this part he was lubing. This part I didn't get because he's lubing it and then gluing it. See, hold on, I'll show you guys. Let's see if I get a double. What's the daily double? Looks like we need another camera here. 1 second. New add layer. Add camera. I believe it's this one. Nope. Add camera. And then we'll turn it around. Remember, the folks at Manycam are still trying to resolve the issue. I think I'm going to post that video on their Facebook page. But like, hi, I'm still waiting on a solution for this. You said you'd get back to me, and I paid $100 for this program. So if we go here, look. See? So first, he's putting wax on it. Oh, he missed that part. We put like wax on it, and then after the wax, assemble parts. So no glue goes in there. Okay, that fits now. Remember how big that was? Okay, I thought I saw him use glue. Okay, wiggle the axle. That's pretty easy. And then pull. Well, let's check it out. All right, I don't know. I thought I saw glue somewhere. Let's see. Let me just scrub back again. I was like, I want that. So you shave that. Remove the seam. Are there any seams on here? Mine don't. Oh, I see the seam. I don't think I need to remove my seam because the shit, like, everything was rescaled, you know, to tweak. I guess we could just follow his directions. So see, he's waxing it. I put olive oil. If I don't have any wax, you could probably use flux if you have, but then it turns into cake. All right, so it's not glued. I thought it was glued. Maybe the newer version gets glued. All right, so let's take it from there. All right, so here we are. Let's see what we got. Remember, we're just putting it together to see if it works, because the last time we did a 3D print, usually I just print it with you guys, but something told me that I'm not going to be able to print this with you guys without tweaking it first, because it was too good to be true. All right, so like he did, he shaved it. I don't think mine needs to be shaved. Like, mine is like so smooth. My printer printed it so well. It's so fine-tuned that, all right, we score. Basically, we're just scoring it, but because we downsized it from its original and didn't have that same experience like in the video. Don't you hate that? Kind of like movie trailers. Hold on a second. Where's my? Oh, there we. Oh, that's not it. Lou, I can't see your download since that's profiles or private link. Oh, I see. Interesting. The link above. Oh, okay. So let me go to sorry it took so long. I'm gonna copy this and then open up Safari, make sure it's not private, and then go here, paste it in, and if it opens in Safari, because I'm not logged in Safari, nice, and it'll work. I'll show you here. So this one won't be a private link, because look, see here, this is it, and then login, it's asking, so this is the direct link from the public URL. All right, and then now we'll go here, and then here you go, and then that should work. Okay, voila. All right, knowing that, moving forward, he had his little, careful if you have a blade. This was an X-Acto blade for sculpting back in the day, many years old. So he used his little tweezers. Don't worry if you don't have tweezers, you could use your hands or toothpick, right? A toothpick works just as good. To just guide it in, and then hopefully, this was downsized though. You would not believe how big the original Well, actually, let's make sure it is the one that's supposed to go in there, right? Because we don't want to jam the wrong one in. Because once it goes in, see, I almost did that. Let's see. See? And then we'd be stuck. Alright. And then what happened was I had to tweak it. And then now, I believe, no, it's not that one. It's this one. Okay. So we're going to squeeze them in. And it'll be hard to get them out once it's in. So be careful. Got him. Ah, are you kidding me? Damn it. It doesn't go flush. Yeah. Like, oh man. I mean, this is fixable in Cura. I think this only takes a few minutes to print. That would be the height, right? Well, before we do that, luckily nothing gets glued. Let's try and see. You never know. Oh yeah, it has to be flush because otherwise the Kong won't go in there, or the crank, or whatever it's called. Damn it! All right, and away we go. Let's go here. It's okay, we have it. This would be no. Bearing bottom. Hate when this happens, man. We'll just do clear build plate. Close but so far. So close but so far. Let's see. Oh, here, I'll let you guys watch. Okay. This is the bearing bottom. So now I just have to find it in my downloads. And I'll just put it in the other window. See, this is what I wish it would just print. It should just print. Bearing bottom. Alright. There we go. And then we're just going to go into our Beagle print and see what the settings were. And then work backwards from there. Outer vortex. Hold on. Gear. Bearing bottom. Okay, 70, 70, 98. Okay, so 70, 70, 98. So now, let's see. We're going to go here to scaling, not rotate, yeah. Scaling, no uniform scaling. Let's see. 70. 70. So we're keeping that the same, right? The width, we're just keeping the width the same, but the height. So if it's 98 now, I hope my printer can print it though, because you know that's gonna be too bad. My digital caliper can't get in there and see. Actually, you know what? If that's 98, might be able to. At least we can still get it out. And if you can't get it out, break it. Because there's no way I'm printing this handle again. This is the tricky part, getting it out. Oh nice, turn it upside down. And then use tweezers to push them out. Sort of. Damn it. Good thing we didn't glue it, right? Got it. Voila. Okay, 70, 70, 98. Let's try 85, right? Are we going? We can't go like 85. See, 85? Look, watch. If I click undo, I'll zoom in so that you guys can see. 85. We'll do undo. And then press enter. See the height. So the Z is the height. And then so let's think. I'm going to try 85. At least 85 we'll be able to get it out without having a nightmare. So we got 70, 70, 85. 2 minutes. We've got 2 minutes. Yeah, definitely. 70, 70, 85. And then bearing bottom. We'll send it to the printer. And then go to upload. 77. And then we'll delete the other one from the folder because we know that that doesn't work. Because remember, this is all going to go on the GitHub repository for those that want to print this, that are having the same issue as me. Welcome back to Everything That Glitches. And so bearing bottom, 77, 90, maybe 90 might even be good too, but that's all right. I'd rather go smaller than have it get stuck. It just needs to hold that cylinder thingy in there, that axle. All right, so then we'll just put this one in there, and then if it doesn't work, then we just rinse and repeat. All right, so then we'll go here, and I have to clean off the board because I printed something on it. So. All right, now I should be able to hit refresh and print. Oh no, it's right there. Okay, now we'll print it. We've got 2 minutes, 2 minutes time. Hopefully, we'll be able to have. It's a good thing I didn't. Don't lose your stuff. And I think maybe this week or next we'll also do a make this game, which is really cool. I got some parts for the radio that came. I might tweak that radio that we built. A new microchip came, so hopefully it will. I don't know. I just want to see how the volume works with it. They sent us all broken parts that just didn't work with it. So this one's out of the question, and now. But thankfully the Kong fits. Hopefully we don't have to readjust the Kong, but it's okay if we do. Just looking for a little piece. Ah, here it is, for the tweezers. I always go crazy looking for this thing. We'll let that print. Let's see what the printer is for. Where is our printer? Oh, there we are. Printer and me. There we go. Some stuff there. Could use it. I'm gonna order a can of air so that I can just dust off the printer. This should be interesting to print. I can check the temperature curve. Interesting. It's there. Hot end is at, oh, everything is at where it needs to be. Oh, I see. It was waiting for the hot bed. Hot bed's finally at 60. It was at 59. So even though the hot end, which is the little nozzle, but yeah. Let's see. Please work. Sometimes I get scared that when your print is going to be so small, right? That how small can it get before it turns into like spaghetti and stops printing? That's what, like, it's mind-boggling to me. How so hopefully that will print. But don't worry if you don't understand those printing things. This print, the fidget that you want to print, not this one that we're working on, that one with a spiral fidget, it'll just print, and then you don't have to worry about. All you got to worry about is like how big do I want it, and then that's it. Hopefully this will work. We got the rod. The rod fits perfectly, which is great. Might not even, oh wait, I think it might, yeah. Because the rod goes there on top of that. All right, all these pieces. And we won't be able to put the Kong in unless the piece we're printing now actually lays in there flat. We may have to go, damn it, a little bit smaller on the Kong. But that's okay. Once we have all the numbers, you guys, all the work is done for you guys. You just can just print it like the Dummy 13. That apparently it's working for some people. They love it. Hopefully folks will love this one too. Or maybe the developer will create another version and be like, I updated it so it just prints no matter what printer you have. Hopefully. See, it says time left to print 0. I hate that about that's the only thing I don't like about the Beagle print camera. It says 0 time left, but we're at 94% here. I'll show you. See at the top, it says it's done, but it's not really done. It's like dinner is ready, but not being served. But it said done like all that time I was talking. It just hasn't caught up. All right, let's see. It's so delicate. All right, so that's why I have a video that shows you like what the difference is when you wait for your 3D print. When you wait, you don't have to, it just falls right off. But in this case, we're kind of pressed for time because I could care less if it doesn't fall right off because I don't want to be printing this every 3 minutes. But sometimes that happens. Whoops. Sometimes. And I remember I think he said to score this, but our printing experience is very different. The only thing we're scoring is keeping score of how many times we had to print this to get it. Oh, right, just for you. Interesting. It sort of fits a little bit, except I knew that was going to happen. I think we got to go a little bit smaller. Damn. Yeah. Unless, all right. I'm just thinking. See, it hardly fits in there. It fits, but just like a little bit. If we could just make it a little bit smaller, like maybe 2 points. Hopefully, right? Hopefully, I don't I don't know how small you can go before the printer's like, sorry, I can't print that. And then it just turns into spaghetti. Unless, let's hope we had like a filer, right? I have one in the shed, but the alarm will go off. Like, big bings, and when the door opens, everyone's sleeping. What do I have down here? Sandpaper. That's a lot to sand off, though. You know what? Let's try something again. Let's see. Damn it. Alright. Let's try. Let me think. I'm going to do 80. Let's see if the printer can handle it. 80. It did print the little frog ones. 70, 70, 80. Save to disks. Save to disks. $70, $70, $80. So we know the width, not the width, we know the whole, yeah, we know the width is fine, but the height, because I don't think 83 will make a big difference. Like sometimes I've done that before, like I'll try 82, I'll try 83, and sometimes it just doesn't work. And sometimes you have to use like a full rounded number. And then, you know, that works its magic. 70, 70, 85. Bad game of bingo. Alright, 70, 70, 80. I'm gonna go there. Upload it. Good thing. Press complete. Actually, no need to. I can just do upload it, and then fidget. And the reason why I'm spraying it is because it's so small. I'm afraid it's gonna like flick off. Usually I don't spray after each print. I usually spray after every couple of prints, but this one's a little bit different. Don't break your stuff. Again, you don't have to do that after every print, but because, you know, you want this to adhere to the bed because it's so small, right, that if it accidentally hits the nozzle, it'll be okay. And if it does hit the nozzle, then we know it's time to start leveling the bed, which is another nightmare, which is really cool with the setup now. I think it'll be really cool watching a bed level with this current setup with the Beagle print camera. So we'll see how that goes. Bummer. We could always sand it, but then it won't be even. Then I need like some sort of. That's a lot of sanding though. That's like a long. I'm gonna put it back in again and see. Yeah, just a little bit. Damn it. 80's gotta work. And even if 80 does work, we might have to adjust the height of the Kong. That's weird. A fish fell. You don't want stuff to jam up in your printer. I wonder if, oh yeah, 80 might do the trick. Even if 80 does work, we're gonna have to change the height of the Kong to get the Kong in there. So might as well start that now. Welcome to the world of 3D printing. Everyone's like, oh, I got the best printer. You can have $1 million printer, you're still gonna have to do this. As you can see, even the guy who made this file, he's like, it depends on the printer, the filament, and all that other fun stuff. But with a really good printer, like whatever printer he used to print this, you could print all the parts at the same time. Like that's how he shows it in his video. He just went to bed and woke up and all these parts were on the board. Me, I print all my pieces individually because, as you can see, I don't have that luxury. I wake up and all my prints are printed, but none of the pieces go where they're supposed to go. Nothing fits where it's supposed to. I'm like, what? And that's why I'm so used to printing one piece at a time and doing this, tweaking the prints, because I figure, like, oh my god, I love that. How many people are saying I love that and then printing it and running into this nightmare, right? And then finding the STL file and like, oh my god, thank you, you know. So that's why. But I don't do custom. I only do the prints that, probably there are a lot of people that like the prints that I print. So it's not like you send me your print and I'll figure it out. No, usually the prints I find. Let me see dummy 13. Let's see. YouTube. Like 2,100 people. 5,000. 6,000 altogether. So I helped 6,000 people with the dummy 13. So that's pretty cool. Oh, you can check it out if you type it in. Oh, it's done. All right, fingers crossed. And who knows, maybe we'll help 100 people. But if one person is all we need. That's it. There we are. Now if this doesn't work, we'll have to do 70. I wonder how low can we go. It's like playing the limbo. Everybody do the limbo. Damn it. Ah, maybe. And you know what we'll do? Because I don't want to go too low with this, then we'll just change the width to the Kong. I'll let you guys see. Hold on. The Kong might take a few more minutes to print, but see, it's in there, but I don't think it's gonna work because it needs that spit. Yeah, it does need that. So we're gonna adjust the Kong. Let's see if this thing fits though. So we adjust the Kong. The Kong size cannot be adjusted to the point. Oh wow. Look at that. Almost there. I think it'll spin, but we need to get the Kong can't be super tight. All right. So knowing that, yeah, no, Kong can't be tight. Kong is gonna get jammed in there if I do that. All right, so let me see what the Kong setting, I think it's called crank. I don't know, I forget what these pieces are called. I thought it was called a Kong, but he calls it something else. So now we'll see what he calls it. We'll see what my configuration is. So the downscales that I thought was the solution. I hate when the printer starts making creepy noises because it's like, please don't die on me again. Bearing. Gear. Okay, he calls it a gear. Okay, so we got to find the settings that we have for the gear and then double it. Maybe bring it down by 5 points on the height. Okay, because the width is fine, because if we change the width, we're not going to be able to get the axle in there. See? So we're just going to change the height to the Kong or gear, whatever it's called. All right, knowing that and moving forward, come for the experience of your lifetime. All right, welcome to the nightmares of 3D printing. All right, so then we have here. So we're just gonna zoom out and bring this like this so we can see it better. That's not the part, don't worry. Clear the build plate, and then now find the Kong or gear. Where's it, gear? Excuse me. And now we're gonna go to the Beagle print, find out what gear. 73, 73, 75. So we'll do 73, 73, 70. Right? That might work. Let's see. So we'll go here, move this over. 73, 73, and then 70. And then zoom in and watch when I press enter. See? 73, 73, 70. And the YX is length and width. And then the Z, I believe, is the height. And then now, see, watch, if I do Z, put it at 100, see, it goes up. So Z is the height. And so now, 70. Great. I just want to play with my toys. Alright, isn't that cool, making your own toys? Whoever thought? I never thought when I was a kid I'd be making my own toys. I had Legos, but never I had little kits. Actually, I had a model kit. 5 minutes where, hold on, I'll tell you in a second. 73, 73, 70. 73, 73, 70. And I took it back to the store. I was like, because I just saw the picture on the box. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool, I want that car. And I was like, and then I bought the car and I opened it up and all these freaking pieces. I'm like, what the hell? So I took it back to the store. I was like, hey, you know, what's the story with this car? It doesn't look like the one on the box. He's like, yeah, you have to put it together. I'm like, what do you mean put it together? It doesn't look like that on the box. He's like, yeah, it's a hobby car. I'm like, hobby? Like, what do you mean it's a hobby car? He's like, you build it yourself. I'm like, well, how much if you put it together? He's like, no, we don't do that. No, I was like, I'll pay you. He's like, no, it's a hobby car. We don't. I was like it was an insult to say I pay you to put the car together. Nope, doesn't work like that. It's, you were actually insulting them when you say that. And I was like, all right. So, and then I returned it, and then I just bought their RC car that came ready out of the box. You just put the LiPo battery in, and it just works with the remote. Of course, there are customizations that I had done, which required, there's a video I have on that, and now I could see why, you know, those hobbyist enthusiasts are, you know, really know how to tweak their stuff. And I learned a little bit of tweaking with that car. I have a video on that. And then the remote controller to make it more compatible, because I upgraded some parts on there on the receiver. So it's a whole, once you start going custom, it's a whole other program. But I just wanted it to go fast, but you just can't go fast. It doesn't work like that. You got to tweak it, customize it. Or they usually sell the latest model, which is a newer model than that, which has all the customizations that everyone did to it previously. and now it's now a standardized model. I'm like, wait, I don't have to do everything I did. Now it's just normal. Yep. 70, 70, 80. Mm-hmm. So we know that 80 works, so we're going to delete this one. Okay, and then we're going to upload the new one that's on our desktop. Desktop 73, 73, 70. And then print that. 70, 70, 80. 1 second. I just need to take this with a fidget and put that in there. 70, 70, 70, 80. Okay, great. All our pots are good. And then what I'll do is I'll print it live to make sure it works, and then, you know, and then we know moving forward. So we're going to get rid of this. And this is too high. All right. This works. The one in there works. It fit for the bearing bottom is in there. It's pretty flat in there, if you ask me. It's hard to see because the camera, you know, but you can peek in there. It moves, but it stays flat at the bottom. It needs to be flat in there. It could go a little more flat, but you know what? We're just gonna make the Kong a little bit shorter so that everything works. We know this works. We tried the pulley, which is great. This actually works, in case you're wondering. So what happens is you spin it really fast. You put this on, and then make sure none of your stuff is in the way. And then, see, if you pull it hard enough, we might have to trim it. Whoa, but it works. Or it'll just fly. Yeah, I was thinking of like shaving it more in there, but that's the least of our worries. When you spin it, see, it'll just have like a nice momentum. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. And this doesn't work. It's like 3 hours here, 1 hour here, and then another 3 hours here to get this thing to print. Like, fully that printed, I was like, there's no way in hell I'm printing that again. And so then I was like, how do I do it? So I was like, let me just work around with the other pieces and then reverse engineer those so that, you know, I don't waste 3 hours to print that just to find out it's not going to work again. This one didn't work. Look how big that is because it doesn't go in. See? It won't fit. Look how big that is compared to that. And then if you look at his comment, he's like, oh, it depends on your printer. I'm like, what? My printer is fine. Depends on your file. But it's a good one. Like I said, if it's a good print, look, I got it to turn. It'll spin. Might have to, I could see why he said to shave it, because I could see how it creates like a not as smooth. It rides the ridges, and it could cause like a lag in the spinny spin experience. So you know what? Maybe not shave it, sand it. Don't worry, I'm going to send that email out to the surgeon out in Hoboken to make sure drone flights are okay. And as you saw yesterday when I went live, before I took the drone up, they said it was fine as long as you follow all the rules of the FAA, which I did. The drone has all the lights. We launched the before you fly app. We kept it within visual line of sight. Did not fly over people. Actually, it was like 20 degrees below zero. Like, it was freezing outside. There were no people outside. Didn't stay over anybody's house. Was in the parking lot. And the only thing I was guilty of was having a shitty internet connection. But there were some comments in there like, oh, this is the guy. We found him. And then I was like, what? I was like, whatever. But you know what? That's why I always call dispatch, especially now. We're living in times where you're gonna have to call because someone will report you. and then they know. You report yourself, like, hi, I'm going to be flying a drone in your town. And just especially now, everyone's like so hysteria about it. And it's you because they pull Nima Nilsson on you. I have a very particular set of skills. I know from the sound of your voice exactly where you are, and I will find you. Actually, the police just have caller ID, and they can reverse trace the number. I will from. You ever see the movie Taken? So I'm pretty sure they must have Googled my number, and then my website came up, and they're like, "Oh, that guy." But don't work like that now. Now you're that guy, but now you're a deviant. It's amazing how they criminalize the drone operator now. He used to be like the cool guy with the drone. Nope, now you are seen as like some sort of mischievous fellow because it's true. Look, drones flying over Washington D.C. a no fly zone for anything. It's like restricted. Here, I'll show you Washington D.C. while that thing is printing. It's restricted airspace. You are not allowed in there. But the fact that, let's see, they're like, oh, don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with these drones, even though they're flying in Washington over the Capitol. Oh no, new tab. That's an airloft. Let's go to Washington. Look at that. It's a no-fly zone for any. It's a restricted airspace. Look at that. Washington D.C. Class B airspace, right? And then D.C. freeze. They put like a freaking. Here, you could read more. No person may operate a small unmanned aircraft, right, in restricted airspace unless that person has permission from the appropriate authority. Individuals violating any of these restrictions may be subject to FAA or law enforcement action. It's effective 24 hours. Because I remember when we went to DC, I wanted to fly my drone there, and I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, so much for that. And then I just left it home. You can't even bring a drone in your bag into the White House. Like, no drones, no nothing. And when they search you when you go in, they have these signs there, because if you get the tour, we actually took the tour, and then yeah, so look at that, restricted. So but now you have drones flying in this area, and they're like, oh, don't worry about it, it's okay, these drones mean no, they're not a danger, which means if they're saying that, they know what's happening. So I'm not, they know, so they're just downplaying it. Because remember, if you or I go there, you'll be on the 6 o'clock news. All right, let's see, we adjusted our column. So yeah, that's DC for you. La, la, la. Hopefully that works. Let's see. Oh, you can see. Nice. Please work. Yes. Oh, you got it. This does it. Sweet. All right, so now let's see if this will work. This goes in. This part's a tricky part, but we'll get it. I hope. Oh yeah. Got it. Oh wait. Oh yeah, then this goes on. It's like, wait, it don't work. Okay. That spins, and we use this thing to go almost there. Come on. Nice. Look at that. We figured it out. We reverse engineered your. This is a good one though, if it works. Where's the. Oh, I was like, where's the pulley thing? It's like, it's right there. Let's see. Like I said, it says it goes in here, but maybe this way. I guess it shouldn't matter which way, right? Ah. Well, it spins. Where's my lift? Hold on. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. Let's see. Whoops. I think you said to butter it first. Lift. Or maybe, you know what? I think I know what I can do. Well, it's working, but I think I know what we can do. Hold on. I think I see what we gotta do. Okay, so it's working, but we need to shave a little bit off. Alright. Oh, in case you're wondering, watch. It's not going to lift off into the camera anyway. Alright. Maybe I was like, maybe the propellers are wrong? No, because I feel the breeze coming down, so it wants to lift. Alright, so hold on. So we have two options. One, oh wait, maybe we pull it this way. Possibly we're pulling it the wrong way. Yeah, we are. Okay. But it's weird how, why would you do it like that? Because I'm not a lefty. No. Yeah. Alright, so I could see what we can do with the tweaking to get it to work its magic. Okay, hold on. Oh wow. Yeah, that will work. Okay. Hold on, let me so it's just gonna fly. You still on? Yeah. Try this way. See how smooth that is when it does it like that? But there's no lift because it has to spin this way, which is a little weird. I think I'm going to mirror it, right? Ah, okay. I figured out what we got to do to fix it to get it to fly. So it works a little bit. Not bad. We can tweak it so we get the pressure. So I see what needs to be done there. I'll explain to you in a second. See? Alright, but I know what we gotta do. Okay, welcome back to Everything That Glitches. I'll explain to you. So, if you look here, and then when we bring this in, so this is the way you have to bring it in. It's a little weird. I don't know why you have to do it like that, but because of the way the propellers are. You could probably, anyway, but there's a little bit of a gap in between there. See how low that is? and then we can tweak it so that that's as low as it's going to go. So what we're going to do is raise the height to this so that it's flush. Okay, so remember the height is, I don't even remember, the one at the bottom, Z. So now we just have to go to the pulley, find out what we put in there for the pulley. Okay, we're going to clear the build plate. Clear build plate. And then find out what that part is, or what this part is. Actually, let's see who's here. No one's here. And the part pulling rod. 60, 60, 100. Oh. Okay, I'm just trying to think. 65, I guess, right? 65. Alright. Pulling rod classic. I'm gonna say 90. I don't know. It's a tricky one. Alright. Hate when that happens, but we can work with it. Oops. First I want to put it where it was. I wonder if this is the part. I don't know, I'm gonna try something. Clear build plate. Try that one. Oops. That one fits pretty good. So weird. Well, we'll scale it down and see what happens. 60. Okay. 60. And then 100. Let's try 20. Not 20, 80. And zoom in and see. See what that does. See, and if I did 20, just to make sure, like, it's still correct. See? So it was at 100. Wait, what? This is 100? Wow, so I think we have to go up. Oh. it go? No, that's gonna be too big. That's gonna be monstrosity like the other one. Let me try the other one, which is the what we're trying to avoid. 60, 60, 100. We'll try 100. 60. 60. Yeah, it's definitely smaller. Hold on. Huh. Okay. $70 might work. Cause we do 100. It's too high. Like it looks like it's this one. Way too high, and that just doesn't even fit in there. Let's do 80. The thing is that this thing takes so long to print. You know, I wish there was a way you could like simulate like a 3D simulation of like how it would work and print. Maybe 60. 60. See? I don't know. I think this takes 30 minutes to print. See, it's a lot of guessing. You're like, will it work? Will it not work? If it doesn't work, what the fuck? It should be over here. See? X is there. 70. Hmm. 70, 70, 60. And it's weird. Look, this is different sizes. There must be another file from somewhere where the XYZ is like flipped. Alright. Well, that is what it is, right? We'll waste 20 minutes, 27 minutes. And it's gotta work. That's why I'm trying to like guess these numbers, like, so that we can get it. Because this the little pieces really easy. Like, you know, only 3 minutes. Ah, oh no, but we're working with a different piece here. Not even. Sometimes having too many freaking versions of an STL file messes shit up. Like, just one, make it simple. Because this is not 60. Anyway, I'm going to slice this and wing it. Wing it. 70, 70, 60. And because I put the numbers the way I put them in, like 70 dash 70, right? Dash 60. So you don't mess it up, so that you can follow along and streamline the process for you. But I don't know how the hell I got 100, which means there's another version of this file. That's why. I'm going to try from the other one. Anyway, let's just upload it and tweak around in Explorer and see. In the room of creations. Alright. So we'll leave the pull rod up there because it, you know, somewhat works, but 70. Oh, let's rename it. It's possible that pull rod, and then we'll tweak it from the other one. Except, you know what? Hold on a second. Whatever. Hold on. I just want to try something. So this is from the original file with all the files on the plate, right? So let's see what happens if we do clear the build plate, take the original file and see if the XYZ is different from the pull rod classic here. Oh, they have a short one. Let's see. Pull rod short. Short enough to fit on the board. But then let's see. But now we have to leave it, right? So that means that one of them stays at 100, right? 70, 70, 60. Because we had to adjust it. So that would explain why one was 100. So we had, what was it? 70, 70. So it would be 70, 70, 100. 70. Nope. The other two would be 70, 70. So put this back at 100. Okay, so we'll do 70. 70. See, it's a little bit different. But we know we can't go 100 because it won't fit in there. And the previous one was 60. You know what? Because 65 could be, 65 might do justice. You know what? Let's do 65. Because it's 30 minutes. Can you imagine 30 fucking minutes and then having to print it again? I'm going to do 65. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to 65. 65. See, that's why I'm 65 didn't really do justice. I only saw, see, it was so minute with the changes. So you watch 70. See? And then if I do 70. 70 just did the width, but and the other one does the length. And you want it all to be like uniform. But if I do 65, it's so minute, you know, so minute, like to the point where. And the other one was the length. See, watch. If I do 1, 1, 0. See? I don't need for it to be long though. Z. See, we're messing with the height. 70. See, it's so small. Like, will it really make a difference? And what did we have before? That's what I'm thinking. I don't want to. It's 65? What do you guys think? 65. Hmm. 65? No, 100. Long as our eye. See, I don't want to. You need that extra length so you can pull it and it can go far away. 70. Okay, 70. I'll just print the one that's already on the desktop. Alright, we can always go down. 70, 70, 60. Yeah, let's just do this one. 100, 70, 70. See how many minutes that'll take. 35 minutes. What if I did? You know what? Let's do this. Because let's do 70 all around. I'm not wasting like, because we could always go big or go home and then slice it. If it works, we can always go bigger and then slice it. 70, 70, 70. There's no sense printing it at its full length if we're not going to get it to work the way it's supposed to. 70, 70, 70. It's only 24 minutes. Only. So we're going to delete that one. And upload. Delete that one. Just delete anything that didn't have the experience that we expected, so that we, you know, don't need stuff like that. 70, okay. Classic. And then if it does work, we'll just increase the width and the length, sorry. And of course we will print it live. Alright. Now we'll print it. What's on there? Anything? Just the nozzle cleaner thingy. Alright, print it. 24 minutes. And so what this will do is it'll make it higher, right? Taller, so that when it fits in there, it's flush. Because if you look on the top, on the bottom, there's a gap. And so this needs to be a little bit higher so that it's basically not like a quarter way down at the bottom. Making it higher will create the experience that's just right for you. And then of course it only goes one way, which is a little bit puzzling, because what if it's clearly it's for a left right-handed person. So we were able, so you have to pull it one way. Then when you pull it, it's like, as long as I push it up, this thing, then it rests on the Kongs to create the experience where you get lift, right? But it's not seated all the way in to the point where I wonder if, I mean, this should work, right? So we get the full throttle spin. This one was a little bit there. Oh yeah, but not enough to grasp it. Unless you tweaked it, right? You could probably tweak it. Did I throw? I threw out the other pieces. Yeah, you could probably tweak it where, you know, this goes in there, and then so it spins, and that's jerry rigging it. I don't want to jerry rig it. I want to have the full experience of this toy. So maybe we'll keep that. Experiment with that. This one's too big. So this has to lock on, and then you get your spin. Spinny, spin, spin. See? I think if we print this correctly, it'll work. As long as it's printing. Because it'll be high enough to generate that lift. Because it has to seed properly and sort of be a little bit taut, right? To generate that lift. Bummer. It's just not tight enough, that's the problem. Or maybe WD boarding. If we, what do I have? I have oil somewhere. Over there, okay. See how smooth that is when it does it that way. Ah, you know what? I think I have an idea. Flip the Kong upside down. Okay, and then put this piece in. Okay. And now, if I put this in, but I think it's pulling because it's just the way. See how nice and smooth that goes? Watch, if I pull it this way, it spins really well. Now, if I do it this, maybe because it's like left-handed, that could be it too. Oh, whoops. So it is working. It works better now. Hold on. Not really. I'm gonna try. See, this is how you want it to be when you pull it. See? And then it would lift up. But for some reason, it doesn't have that smoothness. Let me try something. Back to the drawing board. Alright, let's see. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Oh, truly. What do you think about the drones in New Jersey? You know, I didn't see them. Well, everyone came to me and said, "Hey Lou, I saw you." Like, what? I was in the city. I was like, "But that wasn't you with your friends?" I was like, "No, what happened?" And they're like, "There was a whole bunch of drones in the park." And I was like, "Oh wow, that's so cool." And then I get last night, I think, well, every night except tonight, I get these texts that say, "Hey, the drones are out. Don't you know they're out every night?" I'm usually down here every night trying to fix something. And so I made sure my batteries were charged. Nothing. I don't know. Well, what I was sharing with the folks earlier was that the government said these drones mean no harm. Now, they know something because look, True Legion. And this proves that they know something. Let's see. No, air. This is Washington, D.C. This is restricted air. Oh, you can't see. So this is Washington, D.C. It's restricted airspace. Now read this. D.C. freeze. There's a freeze that's 24 hours a day. You cannot fly. It says, look, no person may operate a small unmanned aircraft in restricted airspace unless that person has permission from the appropriate authority. Individuals violating any of these restrictions may be subject to FAA or law enforcement action. So if I did that flight I did here in my neighborhood in Washington, D.C., I'd get arrested. Now you have drones flying over the U.S. Capitol, and they're like, "Oh, it's okay. These drones are fine. They mean no harm." So someone who's flying these drones has authorization. Clearly, they're telling us not to worry. They mean no harm, and yet they're flying over the Capitol. And if you and I did that, I would not be doing a podcast right now. So just the question is, what don't they want us to know? That's the thing, you know. But I'm not going to lose sleep over it. But if you know, you look at the facts, they're flying over military bases. These drones mean no harm, but they're flying over our military bases. All right, so we don't have to worry. No, you don't have to worry because they mean no harm. We'd like to know who's flying them. Really? But they're flying in airspace your average Joe can't fly in and have no authority or approval to. So clearly, you know, if you're a rationalized person with a brain, you'd know that they're just not telling us something. But it is what it is. I don't do speculation videos. We just try to fix stuff here. And we'll make you a drone. We'll help you make one, but teach you how to fly it in airspace. Like I'm going through the FAA right now, working on getting approval to fly in restricted airspace. So when you see my drone, I'm actually doing a new video on that. I could share with you on the process of flying in restricted airspace because I'm up for a renewal in a particular zone that I can fly in that I've been approved for. And it's called Camp for Kids. There's a camp for kids and they want to have a drone program there, but you can't fly any drones because it's in restricted airspace. See? So this video is going to walk you through the process I go through to get the approval from the FAA. All that red you see there is restricted airspace. On 75%, maybe fit. Yeah. So that'll probably come out maybe next week or this week. I'm still waiting for the rest of the approval because I think I put 3 in and the person at the FAA wasn't sure. There was some confusion, but I'll cover that in the video. So yeah, that's what I think. If I can't fly there without authorization and I have to get an unlock for my drone, and someone's flying in this space and they're telling you not to worry about it, clearly we're not supposed to know something. Now, as for what we're not supposed to know and what's happening during these flights is another story. But I don't know. You know, I'm pretty sure if Trump was president, he'd like shut that shit down, and he, you know, like he's like, not on my watch. And like he basically everybody would be getting fired for pulling the shit that they're doing right now. But I don't know. You know, someone's asleep, and it's not me. What? You said drones? I don't know about drones. I don't know. You know, I really don't know. But yeah, we'll find out. You know, once. But the fact, or maybe we won't find out. Maybe it's a psychops, or maybe it's a. I don't know. I don't do maybe videos, but all I know is that the facts speak for themselves, right? Think about it. It's just sad that, you know, we have to live through this, and that we may never know. What are the 46 though? Class B, P56. See, it says right here, special use airspace type prohibited. Special use. So even if it's experimental technology, you're not allowed to, but apparently you can. They could be looking for something. They could, because there are drones, these kind of drones that you see flying around have sensors on them and they can detect stuff. At first I thought it was Trump. I thought that because he wasn't sworn in, they didn't give him the full Escalade SUV security detail, so they made him take the Osprey drone in the back, take the bus, and then get this, instead of like the Escalade security detail, he had the drone service. But as soon as he said shoot them down, and then they're flying like crazy, you know, like sporadically and randomly in the air, then I guess it's not the bus. So I don't know. Again, you could just like drive yourself crazy thinking about it. We just have to wait. You know, don't you know. Don't lose sleep over it and just wait. Hopefully you wake up one morning and, you know, we're going to see on the Today Show, or what is it, Reuters? I think it was Reuters. There's another Reuters. Reuters usually doesn't do bullshit news. So if it's not on Reuters, they only cover hard facts. You know? Nothing about drones on Reuters, but every other news station has it, which is a little weird. So yes, I would stick to Reuters because they only cover the hard facts, and all the other news outlets are just all going to be speculation. But it is interesting. I was intrigued by it, but I didn't get to see anything. I was hoping to see something, but you just remind me of these Bigfoot sightings. They're all confirmed, but not really confirmed sightings because we're just basing it on the testimonial from the person that had the experience, or these videos that just look just like, I don't know, bright lights in the sky. Like I don't know. I just can't wait. I was excited, but I'm not anymore. I'm just done with it. But the video, one of the videos got a lot of views. I think almost 50,000 views just from me flying in the sky. But we're not a flying channel. They have guys for that. There's actually a guy who does flying videos. He's from Texas. He's like a Texas Ranger YouTuber or something. He has some cool stuff though. Hold on, let's go to YouTube and check out his channel. He does while that thing's printing. And he'd live. I would like to reach out to him though, because he does what do you call it, live stream in the freaking middle of nowhere. So I'd like to know what kind of Wi-Fi connection he has that allows him to stream like that. Anyway, let's. I don't know what. I think Texas TV, Texas Ranger. Hopefully, drone guy maybe. Not him. Maybe the cowboy. Chuck Norris shows up. Maybe type in Texas drone guy. Maybe the cowboy. He's like a cowboy. He dresses in the cowboy boots and the jeans and the button-down shirt, and he live streams the drone stuff. Like that, or there was the Philly guy who does that too. But then that guy just broke every rule in the book, and then tried to justify the injustice. It's just a toy. I don't know. Hold on a second. And then finally it was too late. Before he they shut him down. Let me see, cowboy drone guy maybe. Cowboy drone guy. I don't know. He should put that in his his videos so that people can find him. Western guy maybe? Western guy who does drone videos. Western guy who does drone videos. No, I can't find him. He's pretty good though, but it's not. It's like a different niche, a different, a different kind of audience you cater to, and that's why I'll do another flight. But I don't want to be. I don't want to. This is the content that I focus on doing, and then once let's say if I became viral from my drone videos, then you're like the drone guy, and then you're like people are gonna expect flights, and then I'd be like, what are you doing? Are we flying? Like, so that part. So I don't want to go in that direction. I was like, but it was nice getting the views. I got, how many views did that video get? But I will do another flight because I promised another one. I do flying in my video. My flying is based on the product review and troubleshooting, and then we're not UFO chasers. YouTube.com. Let's see, that video got live. 30,000 views in one day. In one day. Could you imagine if I was flying every day? And I'd be like, wow, the channel would blow up, but then, you know, people would get disappointed because look, now we're trying to print the fidget. So that's pretty cool though. So YouTube will basically feed you what you're hungry for. So that's why, let's say we've got maybe 10 views on this stream or 20 or whatever, because no one's hungry for 3D fidgets. People are hungry for this UFO experience. But as soon as this dies out, everything's going to go back to normal, and then, you know, traffic will continue as usual on basically everyone's channel because no one's watching. So if you're like a beauty influencer, this drone thing is messing up everyone's YouTube algorithms. But speaking of algorithms, I did promise one more flying video in Hoboken. Let me write to these guys. Hold on 1 second. Oh no, are you kidding me? No. Oh wait, finish, but oh man, my email thing got it's still in the cloud, but why would it be cancel? Huh. Quit. Huh. Welcome back to Everything That Glitches. The new Mac update messes up your email experience. Damn it. I can fix that though. But this printed really fast though. Maybe, I don't know. It's tighter. Let's see what we got in there. So now we can make the length a little bit longer. 70, 70, 70. Okay, so if we could make the Z 100. 100. No, sorry. The X 100. 100, 70, 70, and then now, see, it doesn't have that, but it has it the other way, of course, because that's the way you're supposed to pull it, according to the, alright, let's see, oh, it has that, oops, it has that, like, original classic pull. Might get lucky. Nah, I spoke too soon. Bummer. Could be that. Let's put this on. Appreciate me. So it gets that pull, but there's no lift. Oh, it's stuck. Okay. It works. Haha. Okay. We fixed it. Alright. Alright, so those are the numbers. Sweet. Let's see. Wow. So now we can print it at 100%. And then, so I see what the problem is though. Alright, so the problem is that we need to shave a little bit. Not a lot. This is the tricky part. Because if you shave too much, you're going to be printing this thing again. But we saw it work. Like it had that original toy spin. I wonder what other... Oh, that's what I was thinking, like of those wooden things. I have a wooden kit that you use for the door. And that's what I think about the drones in New Jersey. And now they're flying all over. Or maybe like they're like the rogue. I don't know. Remember Occupy Wall Street? They just camped out downtown and forever. Maybe they bought drones, or maybe it's like a group like them, and they took the remote ID off, like some really tech savvy, so they could still fly. I don't know. I don't like to speculate. That's why the show is back business as usual. But I do have to set up my email, which is what I'll have to do in a bit. So I promise you guys that I'd write to the sergeant, ask about drones. All right, let's see. In Hoboken, so we can capture the New York City skyline, somewhat of the New York downtown area. Although no, that would be uptown, actually, 34th Street area. Okay, that should work. I think I took too much off. Nice. So I was using the wrong one, but okay. Ah, okay. So it works. I'm gonna do it again, but I figured out how to fix it. Whoops. It's all right, you know. It'd be nice if it worked. I think when he made this, like, he kept the camera on record, and then kept trying to do like I did, and then when it worked, that's the part that we saw was cut into the video. But it's all right. I'm still gonna go ahead and make the video. I want to tweak it a little bit more. I want to print a new Kong right now, and then of that print right now, and then we'll do the bar at 100%. So in the meantime, because pulling the Kong in different directions, the gear, we'll just print that. With that print, let me clean off that bed 1 second. Alright, I have to fix my email, so you're gonna have to give me a second, and then I'll share with you what I send out, and we'll see what they say. Hopefully they say yes, and even though you have the right to fly, if the town says no, or the city, don't waste your time. Don't be like that guy, like, well, it's my right. You don't know, I'm FAA's Part 107 certified. Yeah, good luck with that. They're still gonna stick by their rules and enforce their ordinances. All right. Knowing that and moving forward, I gotta go log in somewhere. My keyboard. One second. New host. I have to find I can't believe the latest Macintosh update removes your email configuration. It's a good thing I did pop server, or was it IMAP? I think it was IMAP. Or pop, one or the other, I don't know. I can't remember. At least it didn't delete my password because I forgot what it was. Hopefully my emails are still on there. They should be. I hope. Even though I don't have them emails anymore. On the other computer. So yeah, so we're good. Hold on. Emails, channel. Nice. Okay, so it's all there. Yes. So now I just have to like type in maybe Sergeant. Sergeant Hoboken maybe? Sent. Train station. Nope. Shit. Oh, I'll have it. Hold on a second. Page Nation is shorter. I can only do 50. Group rate. Yes, got it. Okay, found it. Yay, we're in business now. All right, let's see. Oh wow, yeah, I bet the guy. Okay, I remember him now. There's Keith Jones, Hoboken aerial photography. All right, and then usually they'll send you an email telling you you're good to go. I'll share it with you. But there was one from so you CC them because one's Sergeant and the other one's like part of the aerial group. All right, so let's see what we got here. was like, damn, because usually if you lose all your emails on your computer, I forget if it's IMAP or POP. IMAP, I think, will delete everything. If you delete it on your computer, it deletes it from your cloud. But with POP, delete it from your computer, and then it's still up in the cloud. So I have POP. I don't have IMAP enabled. Something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long. All right. So let's see what we have here. So here we go. So what you want to do is, it's probably what we're going to have to do now anytime you want to fly. You see, in my last flight, I called my town. So, all right. So see, thanks a bunch. We'll totally do. So before taking off, you call, Hoboken likes when you call. So you got to respect, even though like, oh, it's my right, I can do whatever I want. If they want you to call before you take off, call. You know, just do it. And they all came and said hello, which was kind of cool. And then turns out they're UAS pilots too, and they're like, oh wow, you know, like I fly here, and they came and say hello, hung out, and then they just went about their merry way. But given that what's going on now, we don't know. But if they say yes, I'll go there, and I'll try to live stream. If not, I'll still get some video and do like a voiceover or something. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do reply all. Okay. Reply all. And then that's just the thread. And then this way we know. HobokenPD.gov. Alright, so let's see. And then now, oh, the Kong is done. Hi. Hope all is well. Just wanted to reach out and say hello. Also, also wanted to share that I am still flying and am current with my Part 107 license. Let's see, license, right? Let's see. However, given the times we are in with with these rogue, right? Rogue drone flights. Oops. Flights. So a semicolon. Was wondering if, where are we? Hoboken, H-O-B-O, Hoboken, has issued any bans or restrictions with, I'd say recreational, it's probably commercial, right? Well, I don't know, we'll call it rec. Commercial because it's monetized on, because it's on YouTube, but it doesn't matter, they know. So so let's see, restrictions with, I'll just say drone flights, downtown where my flight was the last time. Wanted to come down probably Friday to fly again, just to capture the NYC skyline. So such a letter. The thought process that goes through to these letters to make sure it's just right for you. And the sea skyline. But don't want to be stepping out of line if new. Oh, if see if it happened, you're typing if new and the different words. You're like, wait, that's not what I said. Stepping out of line if new restrictions have been put into place for any drone flights. Anyway, just wanted to share that. Look forward, forward, F-O-W-A-R, forward. Oh, that's weird. Forward. Couldn't see his glasses. Need fixing. Look forward. Look forward to hearing from you about any update. Please do share if I will be good to go with my drone on Friday. Probably Friday. Friday is a good day. Thanks a bunch, and then I'll just leave my info there. Luis, and then oops. Leave my number, name, and I can just go here. 4 2 1 5 2 4 0. Okay, hope all is well. Just wanted to and then reach out and say hello. Also wanted to share that I am still flying and am current with my Part 107 license. However, given the time here, let's see what we have here. Just wanted to reach out, say hello, and also wanted to share that I am still flying and am current with my Part 107 license. However, given the times we are in with these rogue drone flights, was wondering if Hoboken has issued any bans or restrictions with drone flights downtown where my flight was the last time. Wanted to come down on Friday to fly again just to capture the NYC skyline this time of year, but don't want to be stepping out of line if new restrictions have been put into place for any drone flight. Anyway, just wanted to share that. Look forward to hearing from you about any update. Please do share if I will be good to go with my drone on Friday. Thanks a bunch. A lot could change by Friday, right? But that's why I just got to check in. And now we press send. And that's it. Now we test out the call, and now we wait and see what's going to happen with it. And that's what I think of all these drones. You wouldn't have to do that. Like, normally you just show up, fly. But, you know, you got to respect the place that you're flying because people want to know who's in the air, you know? Like, they don't want, especially now, they don't want to second guess. And they don't like that. They don't like when, you know, you just show up and act like you own the town. When there's a new sheriff in town. All right, so we got the call. Especially nowadays. Can you imagine this? Here, watch, I'll show you. Some guy showing up on the boardwalk and a lot of people with this thing, and then I'm like, they're definitely gonna call. You know? They're like, 911 dispatch. There's a drone. There's this guy, this dark guy, and he's flying a drone. He's got this weird Santa hat on, and I'm like, oh, please, did you say Santa hat? They're like, yeah. And he's like got this little black box. I don't know. I swear, he's got a black box. You better call bomb squad or something. He's got a black box. Meanwhile, the black box is my remote controller receiver thingy. So that shit does happen, you know. Like you get these Karens and automatically they know I'm an expert. I know what's in that black box, and yeah. So you know, shit like that. I don't know. Different times, man. Different times. It's not like it used to be, and I hope you guys do that too. Like when you know, don't just show up and go old cowboy with your drone. Like, don't pull a Sean Reyes. They don't like that. Yes, you're within your right, but it's just you have to be respectful. You know, kind of like when you go to someone's house, you take off your shoes. You know, you go to someone else's town, you're, I don't know. Hold on. Oh. Now, let's see what we have here. Alright. See, it's like, I don't know. I'm still gonna do the video because we got it to work, and it works every like other spin. Excuse me. Hopefully that's yeah, that's the older call. Damn it. Is that on? It's on. Wow. Let me try it the other way. It's so weird. I'll share with you guys in a second. Hold on. Okay, so it works. You see, all right. Of course, it's a propeller, so it has to spin one particular way to generate lift, right? But if I put it this way, right? When I pull it, doesn't matter what position it's in, and it just spins the way it's supposed to, so smoothly. You can see that? Nice, and you want that. But when you do it the other way, which is the way you're supposed to do it, it doesn't. There's like a little bit of friction. Maybe because it's like left-handed, right? See, but there's no lift. It should have lifted already. So it's not. Ah, you know what? I have an idea. Leave that there. Olive oil. But I want to see. I want to flip it, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and then I'm gonna flip it so it's right-handed. If that makes any sense. And then a little bit of oil, olive oil, used for cooking. It's also gonna burn it like acid and eat it up over time. I don't know, maybe. All right, so now, I should have put some. Oh, I still have some on the Q-tip. So give it that lube that it needs. Alright, let's see. Might be on, just don't eat it. Ah, nice. Okay. I think we're on to something. It needs lube. A little bit of lube. Okay. Let's see. Damn it. You know what? I think I have an idea. Yep. Sweet. Olive oil. And then we do it outside. See, and then it doesn't work. 1 minute it works. 1 minute, one time you get it, one time you don't. Like, what determines that? You know, that's what I want to know. Ah, okay. I think I got it. Make sure it's on. Nope. Okay, that would go way in the sky. Need a drone for that. Okay, maybe the next one. Hold on. Hold on, let me do it on the bigger screen. See? Now it doesn't work. Now it works. So it's hit or miss. It's a cool toy. I think it'll work better outside. But I think I have an idea to help generate more lift since the propeller is kind of small. Back to the drawing board. And then when you guys watch the video, you're like, wow, that's so cool. I can't wait to print that. And then, meanwhile, only the folks who saw this video will know how much work was put into it just to get it to print, which is a pain in the fucking butt. Alright, so let's see, because I have to say but, because kids might be watching. Can't use, what is it, YouTube censorship or something like that. I forget what it's called. They have AI bots looking for language, appropriate language. You know, you can't say words like what the fuck. You'd be like, that's interesting. Why would you say that? They teach you that at the office to speak appropriate. There's a guy called Professor Corporate. He teaches you how to not lose your shit when you're at the office and speak PC. I'm like, I don't know how people do it. I can't. Alright, so hold on a second. So we can clear the build plate here. 100. No, actually, because we made this 70, right? So now we can make this at 100. So now we're gonna fix this one. We'll print this one probably tomorrow. You can't see though. Hold on a second. So I'll share with you guys what their decision is, and hopefully sergeants will say yes, you're good to go, or if they say no, no is no. You know, given the times now suck for drone guys, really. All right, I'll close that. All right, and then we'll go here. So 70, 70, 70. We're gonna delete this. and we're going to do 70. Well, actually, let's do what numbers we have in our feed. 170, 70. Okay, so we're going to slice it. It could be that it needs more longer of a pole. Okay, save the disk. Classic pull rod. 70, 70, 70. No, sorry. 170, 70. And don't worry, I'm going to print this once we figure out the numbers. We're going to print this live and, you know, for you guys. And then save. Now we'll go here. Put that there. Make sure it's not in here. Pull rod. Delete the old one to avoid confusion. And then now we're going to upload it. And then upload files. 107. That's the order you're going to put it in. So, you know, I put it. And if it doesn't print on the live stream, we'll fix it. But it will, because I usually throw this up in the GitHub repository so people can download it. Because who doesn't want that? You know, or maybe the guy who developed it is going to come up with a better solution and be like, hey, I fixed it. All right. Knowing that, moving forward, now we're just going to go here. And we're going to print, well, we're going to just make some tweaks to the propeller. So for sure I want 4mm nozzle STL file. Alright, so then we're going to bring this into Cura. Actually, can you imagine that? You could make morphed 3D prints. So let's just select it. Bummer. Clear build plate. And do it again. Where is it? Okay. So now that's it. See, and we know that don't print like that. That's freaking huge. And that's from the default settings, 100. So let's see. And we got to make it so that it fits, you know. So let's see what we got. Classic. Rod. Must have deleted it. That's okay, we have it. $65, $65, $100. Okay. $65, $65. Oh, it has to be 65. Bummer. You know why? Damn it. So it fits underneath. Because one is a 65 and the other one's a 70. If you're wondering what I'm talking about. Because you can put a 65 into a 70. Fuck. But you can't put a 70 into a 70. These are the numbers here, see? 70. But the propellers, and that's why the, damn. The bearing at the bottom is a 60. And then we have a 65, and then, That sucks. It's definitely not about where to go. Oh. 65, 65, 100. I think there are other ones in there. I don't have a 06. Maybe medium blade? Medium. It's not medium. It is huge. Maybe. Let's see. Oops. Always want to head move opposed to adjust. That's almost slightly. That's probably this one. See, they got so many sizes, it's confusing. That's this one. Just a way. Don't know if it'll fit because it's a different prop. Oh, you're killing me, toy maker. $65, $65, 100. And then we'll find out tomorrow, you know. You'll know when I go live. And I'll be like, today we're going to be printing. It's got to work on the first take, you know. It might. I might edit the video and be like. But this could be that this has to be longer. Well, let's try. Today we're going to be making this amazing fidget toy. Oh, no. Remember, it's going to be live. Today we're going to be making this amazing fidget toy that spins. Alright, maybe it needs a little more baby oil. Take 2 and action. Alright. A little more baby oil. Alright. Today we're going to be making this amazing. Nope. Maybe I'll pre-record it. Alright, today we're going to be making this amazing fidget toy. Nope. Alright. Today we're going to be making. Man. Alright. Today we're going to be making this really interesting, intricate fidget toy. should work and create an experience that's just right for you and your kids. Ah, there we go. Sorta. It was supposed to go like flying up, but then you need speed for that. And maybe a bigger propeller. Well, they have different propellers in there though. Alright. Today we're not going to be making amazing fidgets, right? Let me print this one. I'm afraid to press print because I just realized they have other propellers. Could be maybe this one doesn't generate enough lift. That's for a different nozzle. And my nozzle is 0.4 in case you're wondering. It's right here, see? In case you can't see it. There. So I can't choose 0.6, which makes me wonder if now everything else is 0.4. I don't know, just gonna press print and call it a night. Oops, that's saved, that's how tired I am. Alright, we'll just print it. And it looks like True Legion has a drone image on his avatar. True Legion. Oh, interesting. I thought it would look like a skyline. Anyway, let's see. Bears Love Gaming. Go to channel. Huh. What is that? Pretty cool. Reminds me of a game I once made in Swift. The graphics. That's it. We're done. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Let me try something. One more thing I want to try. I want to try something. Bummer. You have to slice the file again if you want all the pieces. So you have pull rods, you have propeller, and then where's the handle? It's right there at the bottom. I want to see something. I want to see here. Delete selected item. Oh, let's quit it first. Just want to reset the build plate. So you want to see how it loads. Okay, so that's how it prints. So let's try something. Hold on. Put it like that. like this. Flip it. Put it like that, and then flip it so it's mirrored, so I can hold it in this hand and pull, because it's actually in reverse, if you ask me, the way the hole is. So now it'll be like this, right? I can hold it like this. I'll show you. See? You could hold it like this and pull it, and you should get lift. Now the reason why you can't get lift now is because we're pulling it like this. See, and it's really tricky. You're not getting that angle. See, because all the weight is on this side, so you're kind of like doing it like that, right? Now, in case you can't see, I'll show you. See, it's like pulling it like that in a weird way. But if we put it, reverse it, it should create an experience that's just right for you. Maybe the guy is left-handed that made this. The only thing I can think of, because why would you put on the traditional toys? This is on the other side, like you pull it from the direction that's closest to you to create that friction. Just an idea I have, but let's try it. So I'm gonna have to be up until that finishes, then I'm going to bed and I'll print this one because this takes, I think, 3 hours. Yeah, almost 4 hours. So on that note, save to disk. But I'll stay up and maybe play like a game or something on this one, and then call it mirror handle. Mirror handle desktop. Then close up. Close up. Close this. What's that one? Now I gotta go back and see what's printing. Oh, propeller. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's the same one. Interesting. Is it? Hold on a second. Yeah. A tad. To 120. Hold on. See? Oh, hold on. 65, 65, 120, maybe 140. No, it's doing the height. 100. 200 is too high. 100. No, that's at 100. Maybe, just maybe. What if wait, that's 65. Hold on, let me think. 70 then. Maybe 70. Damn it. Let's try 75. 75. Let's try that. Slice it. 29 minutes. 75, 75, 100. Save it. And then go here, and here, and then here, and then here, and cancel it. Yes. Because we already know what that size is going to be, so print up the files, upload, and here, since the bed's still hot. Alright, let's see. Back to the drawing board, but I think this might work because I'll show you guys in a second. I'll sort of, It is a little big. No, it's the same size. I wonder if, see, it's a little tight. Oh, you can't see. So I wanted to stop it midway so I can see on the inside. So you guys can see how it's snug in there, right? And that was at what, 65. So it's snug, so it's not able to pull itself off when it gets that lift because it's just too snug. And also there's not enough pull on the runway because we need to get that. Let's see. Still the same. But not enough to generate lift because it's just so small. But it spins. We'll call it the spinner. Today we're going to be printing an amazing. See, it needs to be able to lift off. It almost lifted off. I think it'll lift off if I put some oil on it. Yep, hold on. Olive oil. And maybe print the axle again. Slightly thinner, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to budge with the axle though because it fits snugly in there. Oh wow, that's really lubed. No. Haha. See? All right, let's try it again. Today we're going to be printing this amazing. Today we're going to be printing. This is late and I'm tired. We're going to be printing this amazing fidget copter toy. Your kids will love it. It will make a great gift for the holidays. Nope. The propeller is upside down, maybe. Alright, today we're going to be making this amazing fidget toy. Nope. Not enough lift. Oh yeah, it's jamming. Okay. Interesting. That might lift. Try shaving it. I have a Dremel, but that's a little overkill. Nice. Wow, that might lift. Haha. Okay. Alright. Okay. Hey, welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be printing this amazing fidget toy your kids will love. Great for the holidays. You can print on your 3D printer. It will propel and excel into the air naturally the way toys did when you were little. Here we go. Oh, that might have been luck. Hold on. Alright, let's see. That might have been luck. Alright, let's check it out. No. So you gotta shave the inside. Alright. I could live with that. Alright. So we got it figured out. To some extent. Alright. Every pull. Alright. I can go to sleep now. I'm gonna still print one in the other way. Because I got 2 kids, so. Alright. We did it. Gives me the chills. Alright. Now I'm gonna download this file. I just need to double check that one. Keep downloading secure file. Okay. In case you're wondering what I did. The 65, 65, 100 will work. We just have to shave it. It could be that it's too heavy too. That can easily be fixed by doing this. We bring it in. Recent. Oh, not that one, sorry. You bring it in, and then you put it there. Then I believe minus. That would be 50. Not uniform. See? The height. Try 100. It's just so big. So we would lower the height to like maybe 60. that. To make it lighter so it will just lift up like it's just too heavy. And that'll cut down on the print time too. I wonder if it still prints off though. Oh yeah, nice. I don't know, I'll still experiment with it and see, but it is heavier. Interesting. It's like if you ever had a big print and you're trying to figure out what layers are left, and you would just do minus. I have a video on that. I was just experimenting with this, thinking how far below would I have to drop it to, like, get half of it to print. -1. See, no, -4. 4 is like a skim, maybe -3. See how it's going up a little bit more? So -3, and then the rest, it'll pick up from there. There's a video I have on that, but I'm just thinking like how to make it lighter. And then, so let's say leave it. Let's say we leave it right at 100%. So let's say we go here, scaling, right? So we leave the z-axis at 100, but it's thicker. And then we go here to the move, and then we move it down maybe 5, let's say. 5 is not bad. 5's more like the traditional, see? And we just moved it down and left everything the way it was. See? And now it looks kind of sleek like that. And then, well, we just stop the print in the middle of that print. Not a bad idea. Hold on. And then we'll go here. That looks big enough. 40%, right? Same thing. Just stop it at 40%. But when you're restoring a print that crashed, you have to reverse engineer and think backwards a different way. So let's just cancel it. I think that's big enough, heavy enough, right? 50%, 40%. You do want to wait for it to cool down, because if you do what I did, it's warm and it's mushy, and you could ruin it. But we're just doing this is for experimental purposes. Like, so when we figure this out, we will just let it sit and cool off. Oh, nice. This might generate some lift. This was the 75 though. Could be a little too loose. But it might work. I think this will generate some lift. Alright, hey, welcome back, guys. Oh wow, I can feel it. Oh my god. Here, check this out. So lighter is good. Look at that. And then if we pull it, it should go up. Yeah. So lighter is the key. Hey, welcome back. So what we'll do is we'll print the 75 one, bring it down at 50%, right? And then, oops. All right. We figured out the magic sauce. And now I can let it print again. And the rest I'll finish tomorrow. That is pretty cool. Sweet. What if it prints upside down? Nope. Whoa. Might have to mark it, like right side upside down, right side up. Ah, it didn't get enough lift. Like it wants to lift, but something, let's try this way. Let's mark it. Okay. Yep. Alright. Problem solved. Toy of the week. Oh, backwards. Toy of the week. It's got to do it at least 4 times. And then we have it problem solved. Who won? Alright, let's see. 1. Wow, that's so cool. 2. 3. Sweet. And 4, we've got the magic sauce. Alright. Going to bed. Welcome to the world of 3D printing, where we make your dreams come true and make it look so easy and so it works just right for you. It ain't like that. This is like the freaking reality of 3D printing, you know? You have these amazing ideas in your mind, but it doesn't work like that. You have so many prototypes of the prototypes before you actually have an original working prototype that works just right for you. We've figured it out. I want to try something though. 75 is the magic number. Alright. But you know what? I'm going to print 2 different versions. One full one. One half one, right? Because it's lighter. And then do it from there. I call it a half prop. So this is the 75. We'll print that. Alright, now I'm going to adjust it. I just don't want to confuse all the parts. We got one working one. Put this here. The rest is garbage. It's hard to let go though of this shit, you know, after you build it. It's like these are all memories. What do you do with your memories? Some people melt them and turn them into filament. Okay, so knowing that, and moving forward, I'm going to drop it on the build plate so we don't have to stop it at 50%. Alright, so this one looks like a good one. So now we're just going to adjust. That looks like nice and thin, right? We dropped it underneath the frame, and now we're just going to go here and alright, so what were those magic numbers? 75, 75, 100. Okay, perfect. 75, 75, 100. Okay. Looks good. Nice. And then it'll look like that, but it'll be lighter. It'll fit in, and should work as magic. Let me see. Let me just double check. What's over there? Yeah, it'll be fine. Let's call it half pipe, half shell. 12 minutes. Wow. Should I stop that print? Nah, let it do its thing. Half print. 75, 75, 100, half blade, desktop, go here, close that, and then we'll go here. This is it, half blade, okay. Whoops, quit, upload. Okay, 75, 75, half blade. Yeah, I think half blade is the way to go. You saw it. It's gonna look so cool. But we're going to try also full blade 2 at 75 because 75 is making the hole bigger. Collaboration opportunity. Someone wants to collab with me. Let's see. Just sending an email to someone. Dun, 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 dun. That's it. Alright. We're done. I'll let you guys know how it works tomorrow, but it should be pretty good. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe. And we'll see you all next time. Ciao.